All right, conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch suing the Department of Justice. The group seeking all communications between former FBI Director James Comey and the Department of Justice before and regarding his controversial testimony back in June in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee. Joining me now to discuss all this is Tom Fitton, Judicial Watch president. What is it that you think that you might see there?
Well, Comey's testimony was pretty controversial. You may recall he tore into President Trump, talked about his firing, talked about memos he wrote that were government documents that were at least in part leaked through a friend to the New York Times in order to get a criminal investigation going into the President of the United States. I think it would be interesting to know just what exactly the Justice Department was doing, and particularly Robert Mueller was doing in coordinating any testimony with Mr. Comey. It looks like that's what happened, at least according to reports by Fox News, and we want the details on that. Was there a collusion on this Comey testimony?
Yeah. You're also looking for his exit records. What do you think you're going to see there?
Well, you know, Comey took government documents with him, it looks like, and then he improperly leaked them. The Justice Department has confirmed that the leak, at least to the New York Times, was not authorized. We want to know what he took with him, because if there are documents that the government owns that he took, we want to be able to get them if necessary. But we want to know just what happened, because it's a scandal, frankly, that he was able to take these memos with him, frankly, in order to use to get back at Donald Trump for firing him.
You know, I believe he has said that these are just, you know, notes to himself. It's not work product. It's not anything that the government owned. How would you argue against that?
Well, we're asking for the memos in court, and the Department of Justice has just told us we can't get the memos because, A, they're government documents and we need them for the Russia investigation.
Right, so that kind of blows the lid off the idea that they're not government property. You can't have it both ways, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, you know, talk to the Justice Department, not the Judicial Watch. It's not our position, it's the government's position.
So what do you think happens from here? What's the likelihood that you're able to get these things?
Oh, I think we're going to get some of the Comey memos. I think there's some information in them that we can get. We probably will get some information about the exit material. What's frustrating is how long we have to do, how much we have to fight, how long we have to wait. I don't understand why this Justice Department is protecting Comey over these memos and not producing these records to the American people. Judicial Watch isn't only suing, we're representing the Daily Caller News Foundation.
Yeah.
That other network over, you know, in Atlanta is suing as well. So there's a lot of public interest here, yet Mueller doesn't want any of this information to come out about what Comey did. Remember, the government's position is he improperly or leaked this information without authorization, yet they're protecting him.
Yeah, and the information for that matter. All right, Tom,
the New York Times can get it, but the American people can't.
Right, right. That's what's so interesting. And it's not work product, but it is work product because you can't have it. So very interesting. Tom Fitton, thank you so much.
You're welcome.